We're headed into the holidays and we've got some great new gingerbread displays to share with you from Walt Disney World. Let's take a tour together here on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we have got a tour of all of the gingerbread displays around Walt Disney World. Now, for those who don't know, Disney World resorts and several other locations now actually too put up incredible gingerbread displays every year, and we've got all of them to cover for you, including some brand new ones for this year. We can't wait to take you to those. All right, first up, the Grand Floridian. Now, this is the granddaddy of all gingerbread displays in Walt Disney World. It is the must-do, and if you only see one display, this is the one you want to get to. The Grand Floridian puts up this massive gingerbread house every year right in the middle of the lobby. It's super detailed, takes about 3 days for them to add all of the gingerbread shingles, and it actually has a shop inside of it. You can't enter the shop, but you go up to a window and place your order, and it's big enough to fit a few cast members in there, so it's big. There's so many extra little details on and around the gingerbread house. Lots of chocolate crafted decorations, powdered sugar on the roof shingles to look like snow, which they actually put up there with heavy machinery. It's kind of fascinating. The chimney actually works, quote unquote. It pushes out candy smoke so that you can smell it as soon as you enter the lobby. There's demonstrations as well they put on so you can see how they build and decorate the house, and also how to decorate your own gingerbread house. All of those gingerbread shingles and decorations are edible. All of the gingerbread pieces are made in-house along with all of those crafted decorations, and the pastry chefs start planning this one months in advance. They've pretty much been working on it since the summer, and you can really see the attention to detail in the final product. So the display is 14 feet tall, made with ridiculous amounts of ingredients, like 1,000 pounds of honey, 800 pounds of flour, 600 pounds of chocolate, 600 pounds of powdered sugar, blah, blah, blah. Lots of spices, lots of egg whites. Plus, it takes an entire team of pastry chefs to construct. It's no wonder this display is a favorite, and it sure is big enough to hold some serious holiday cheer. The shop inside sells all kinds of awesome holiday treats, and you can get your own gingerbread shingle or a decorated cookie, but they also sell gingerbread ornaments, which is a fun souvenir. The shop is open typically 10 a.m. till 10 p.m., and during busy times of the day when families are coming or going, the line can get pretty long. You can see all of our reviews from the treats that we had this year at the gingerbread house in the Grand Floridian over on DisneyFoodBlog.com. They had super cute new petite fours this time. Really, really cool stuff, and it's always delicious, so go check it out. All right, let's go over to the Contemporary. We'll jump on the monorail and head over to the Contemporary Resort. Once again this year, the Cinderella Mary Blair inspired gingerbread display is back for its 10th year. This is a giant gingerbread castle that looks a lot like Cinderella Castle, and the art style is inspired by Mary Blair, who is an Imagineer and an artist who's the creative mind behind how It's a Small World looks, and you can spot her giant mural in the Contemporary's main concourse as well, their Grand Canyon concourse. Cinderella, Prince Charming, and the Fairy Godmother are all in the display as kind of the giant gingerbread people, and the stylized Cinderella Castle is behind them. This is located in the main Grand Canyon concourse, the 4th floor just under the monorail, with Contempo Cafe and Chef Mickey's where all that stuff is. And you can pick up a lot of holiday snacks here as well. Cake pops, cookies, frozen cider, frozen hot chocolate, which you can get spiked this year by the way, and a few other items you can only get here. Heading over to the Beach Club this year. This is the 20th year that the Beach Club is putting on their gingerbread carousel. It's so much fun. It really turns. I love seeing this one. Last year we actually got to see them putting it together, and it takes so many people to assemble these things. It's really impressive. But the part that I love the most is seeing how proud all of the chefs are that have created this out of nothing. It's so amazing to see the smiles on their faces. They're so happy to finally be able to put it up when they've been working on it for so long. So this is typically another huge one, as in 2,000 plus pieces of gingerbread huge. Each year the horses and the theme change. They'll usually be based on a character. We've seen Stitch and Daisy and Donald in recent years, and this year it's the Peter Pan story. So the top of the structure is lined with silhouettes of London at night, and there are nods to Peter Pan hidden all over the carousel this year. Each of the horses has a name and unique decorations to their character, and they're so intricate and detailed. This year we have Wendy, Peter Pan, Smee, and Tinkerbell on the carousel, and Captain Hook is located close by, complete with a hook hoof. This year's carousel also features 20 hidden Mickeys in honor of the 20 years of gingerbread craftsmanship. It actually does spin around, like I said, and you can get a few snacks here too, like the gingerbread shingles that you'll find at each of the displays, along with a few unique items. Over at the Yacht Club next door, this one isn't a gingerbread display, but it's a super cute holiday train display with lots of moving parts, intricate details, and hey, if you're already over at the Beach Club to check out the carousel, it's just next door. There's so much to spot in this one. I love seeing all of the signage for all of the different restaurants all over the Yacht and Beach Club. That's so much fun, but there's so much to see, and we love checking this one out every year to see if the same displays are there. Over at the Boardwalk Inn, also over there near Epcot. For many years, they had a much bigger display, and it changed every year. And then there was nothing for a few years, and then recently they've been putting up smaller gingerbread displays here at the Boardwalk Inn. This year's display is very similar to recent years. It's a miniature gingerbread version of the Boardwalk, and this year it looks like Mickey and Minnie are manning the bakery. Each storefront in the display has their very own decorated trees, and there's so many extra little details like the iron tables and chairs, plus a popcorn cart. Also over at Boardwalk Inn, you may be able to take some classes in gingerbread. If you want to learn how to build your very own gingerbread house with tips and instruction from the pros, the Boardwalk offers a Gingerbread Academy. The event costs $125 for up to 4 guests and is led by the Boardwalk pastry team. If you're interested, give the Boardwalk private dining team a call at 407-939-5175. Now let's talk about a couple of brand new additions to the Gingerbread tour in the Disney World resorts. The Wilderness Lodge has added a gingerbread cabin for the first time. It's brand new this year. It looks just like a log cabin, and you'll even spot a chocolate Chip and Dale and Humphrey the Bear decorating the cabin with lights. Now, Humphrey the Bear, a lot of people don't realize, he is the mascot for the Wilderness Lodge. A lot of people think that if you look at the back of the Wilderness Lodge from Bay Lake, you can almost see a Humphrey the Bear face on the Wilderness Lodge. I know, it doesn't really look like that, but that's the story. So Humphrey the Bear is right there on the gingerbread cabin this year, and it's so much fun to see him because you never see him. He's never really around. There's lots of exclusive holiday treats here too, like reindeer food. It's got chocolate-covered hunks of gingerbread, the same recipe as the ones used to make the cabin, with sweet granola clusters, chocolate-covered pretzels, and M&M candies. Spice mousse-shaped cookies and chocolate pine cones are also available. And head over to Saratoga Springs, which has a brand new display this year as well. There's a smaller display over there. It's a great pit stop if you're checking out the Christmas tree trail in Disney Springs. And there are 5 separate little gingerbread structures, all connected by chocolate wafer stepping stones. There's a pretty church, complete with icing detailing a shiny star at the top of the steeple, next to a little house that reminds us of the Grand Floridian gingerbread house itself, and a tiny carousel reminiscent of the Beach Club display. There's also an adorable little yellow house and stable with gingerbread horses and a post office. And of course, plenty of treats to purchase like gingerbread macarons and peppermint bark. All right, here's a couple more that aren't at resorts, but you definitely still need to know about. Over at Amorette's Patisserie in Disney Springs, they usually do a little display in the window, and of course it's super detailed, as it's Amorette's and everything they do is super detailed. If you want to pick up a holiday pastry, they've got amazing holiday mini cakes and the Mickey Santa dome cake, along with some gorgeous Jingle Bell macarons and a red velvet Swiss roll as well. Over at the American Adventure Pavilion in Epcot, every year they put up a gingerbread display of the Capitol Building and the Lincoln Memorial. Last year they had the Washington Monument as well. Definitely worth a stop if you're touring around the World Showcase this holiday. And on our weekly visits to Epcot, we've been checking in with the cast members. It seems that this one will be opening with Festival of the Holidays on the 29th. And if you happen to be in Epcot, don't forget to check out the Train Town over there in Germany. They are often getting ready for Christmas as well. We love checking them out, seeing what's happening, seeing the trees and the banners, and they're often getting ready for the Epcot Festival, which will of course be Festival of the Holidays this year. Now, don't forget, at many of these locations, you can find exclusive pins and other holiday merchandise. So each of the gingerbread displays will have an exclusive pin for the display each year. These are super collectible and limited edition, and they often have a pin signing on a few different days. So keep an eye out for that if you're a pin collector. The pastry chef will actually sign your pin. It's so much fun. This year, we also saw exclusive mugs at a few of the gingerbread displays, Contemporary, Beach Club, and Grand Floridian. And don't forget that many resorts around Disney World have other holiday holiday decor like gigantic Christmas trees at most deluxe resorts. So if you're headed to another resort for a dining reservation, give yourself some extra time to check out the decoration. Coronado Springs Gran Destino Tower this year has brand new decor. It is so beautiful because it's the first year that tower has been open, and they did an amazing job making sure that it's festive. So there's lots to see in Disney World when it comes to holiday decor, even if you don't have a park ticket. So thank you guys so much for coming on this tour with us, but we'll be sure to grab video of any upcoming displays that we see and share those with you as well. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Happy holidays from us here at DFB. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.